Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Eileen Kiley and today I've created a mixed media piece of art. I took a trip out to a local town near me, Christchurch in Dorset, and had a wander around. It wasn't a very sunny day, typical for the beginning of April. It had stopped raining. Took Pippi along with me, that's my dog, and we had a look around, took lots of photos of different angles and images of bits and pieces I thought might look quite nice. I really like the bridge. So I have my photo. As you can see, the one I'm using is a little bit sunnier. This was taken on a different day. In the end, I thought, well, the pictures I took were so dull. It actually started raining after being there for about 20 minutes. So I thought it's the same image. It's just a sunnier shot from a different day. So that's the one I am going to be basing my work on. It's up there in the corner. So what I started to do first was just sketch out a general outline of where I want everything to go. I mean, these pencil marks will just be covered up in the end, but it just, rather than just painting straight onto the paper, I find it's good just to have an outline of where you want things to go. So I carried on sketching the bridge, trying to get sort of the right angles. And we got a house. I speeded up the video slightly, not too fast, so you can still follow, but yeah, it's slightly slower sketching in real life. What I've been doing lately is laying down some watercolour just to block in some colour, just to build up some layers, quite light colours. I tend to use yellows, pinks, oranges, and purples, and it just gives a good base. I have to be careful that I don't make everything too green. I used to do this quite a lot and it just got too green. I totally avoid browns, as it just turns into a big brown muddy mess otherwise. As you can see, I'm not being too exact. I'm just want to get some colours down. I'm just trying to look where I can see any greenish tones. So there's definitely some in the water from the reflections, the sky. I always feel it's good to get a bit of that in early. Okay, and I'll just let the video play for a while. Continue. Okay, I'm just about to start on the tree. Generally, trees I find quite tricky because if you don't get it right, it just doesn't particularly look real. And there's so many branches and little tiny branches and leaves, and it's like, what do you leave out? What do you put in? So I guess I try to do it quite loosely, almost an impression of a tree. Okay, I'm starting to look at the river now. There's a lot of darks in that river, lots of shadows. So I'm really trying to look at the photo carefully and just trying to paint what I see rather than what I think it should look like, and generally if you follow that, it turns out much better. So I'm getting some darks in, and there's some nice silvery blue tones as well being reflected from the sky. And there's some pink from the house, that's definitely been reflected in the water. I'm using my Caran d'Ache Neo Colour 2 crayons. I really love these. As soon as you wet them, the colour really pops. It kind of turns, I guess, sort of not really watercolour, but it's just, yeah, it just turns to liquid, and it's great. I'm definitely adding more leaves to the tree than there were, but I was struggling a little with the tree, and I feel like this is just a way to get over that. It doesn't have to be an exact representation. Back to that bridge again, still not sure about it. More definition in the house. I actually don't think it's as pink as that, but I just wanted to make the colours a bit stronger. These just arrived today in the post. They're called Thule Art acrylic paint pens, and I actually saw someone else using them on a video I was watching, and I loved the fact that they just went over any surface. Sometimes with the Posca pens, they just don't seem to work sometimes if you put them on top of watercolour or gouache. But these pens, yeah, they flowed really nicely, and they're really bright colours. Quite a thin nib, but I've only used a couple on this, so I'm looking forward to having a go at those. I might do a little video on that. But they were great just to pick up highlights, make it pop a bit more. Okay, I think I'm nearly finishing now. It's hard to stop sometimes, but if you overwork it, it can begin to look quite dull. I generally do overwork things. I feel I'm trying not to as much, trying to keep things a bit lighter and fresher. A few more highlights, I think. in the water. Nearly there. Okay, I think that might be it. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Let's take the tape off. I recently got this tape because every time I got a different tape it was still ripping the paper, which is very annoying. This is still ripping the paper a bit. I actually think it's the paper I'm using, so I may have to change. I like this paper though because it is so white. A lot of watercolour paper is definitely off-white cream. This is lovely pure white paper, but it does rip when you peel masking tape off. So there is the finished painting. I'm quite pleased with it. I think the trees come out really nice. I love all the colours in the grass. The house looks good. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Let's have a closer look. Thanks for watching. I'll be posting another full-length video shortly. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and there'll be more to follow. You can also follow me on Instagram on Eileen Kylie Art. Thank you and goodbye.